welcome to your full-length hot Pilates sculpt. For today, the equipment that you need is a pair of dumbbells. If you have a heavier set, you can save that for your leg work, your upper body, and then a light set's going to be used for your core work. And then if you have it, you'll use a block as well. We only really need this for one exercise. If you don't have it, not a big deal. You're going to place the block to the top of the mat. And then the core dumbbells, the lighter pair, is going to be splitting the middle of the mat. For music, if you want a playlist, you're going to head to Spotify. The username is rachel.hall918, and the playlist is going to be Sculpt 20. So again, Sculpt 20 is going to match for this class. Getting started right away on your back in Pilates stance. Laying flat, feet on the floor, hip width distance slightly forward of the knees. Reaching the arms down by the sides. Take a big inhale, reach the arms back, and then exhale, bring the hands back down by the hips. Inhale, opening, lifting, expanding through the rib cage, through the chest. Exhale, closing in, down, back. One more. Big inhale, reaching up, reaching back, feeling open through the stretch. And then exhale, close it in, bring the hands back down by the hips. From here, hands come onto the hip points, thumbs connect, index fingers connect. Pelvic tilting, inhale as you arch the spine, press the tailbone into the mat. So you want to create space between your low back and mat. Exhale, curl, lengthen, imprint, low back now presses into mat. Inhale, arch, the thumbs will rise. Exhale, press, index fingers rise. One more, inhale, arch. Exhale, curl, pulling the abs in and up. Inhale, come back to your neutral spine, everything along the same line. Now we're going to talk about T-zone pelvic floor activation. Imagine that you're drawing your two hip points in towards each other and then drawing that line towards the belly button, towards the sternum. If you reach down and touch the lower belly, it should feel hard like a trampoline. Inhale, release that. We activate one more time. Draw the hip points towards each other. Draw everything in and up, holding T-zone. And that is going to be your pelvic floor activation that you're going to use throughout this entire class. Release it there. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, engaging again. Inhale, reach the fingertips higher. Exhale, slide the shoulders back and down. Scapular depression. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide shoulders down, back body. One more. Inhale, reaching a little bit higher. Exhale, shoulders back and down, engage through the lats. Bring the hands onto the tops of the thighs. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders off mat, find your seeker. Exhale, little pulses at the top. You're only here 20 seconds for your ab prep. Hands are sliding on the thighs, closer towards the knees. Relax the shoulders down, back body. And then leave any tension out of the head, out of the neck. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower all the way down. Extending the legs long. Inhale as you reach the leg up towards the ceiling. And flex, lowering the leg down towards the floor. So you're here about 20 seconds. The goal here is for pelvic stability. So you want to engage through the T-zone, through the pelvic floor, to keep the hips quiet and prevent them from rocking side to side while this leg is moving. You have 5. Paint brushing the wall in front of you for 4. Lead with the heel on the way down. Lead with the toe on the way up for 2. Last one, finishing with the right leg up towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Tiny little circles. So again, keeping the pelvis, the hips quiet, so you're going to have to engage more through the core, and extending the left leg long. They could be the size of a grapefruit or a beach ball for your circles. Option, if you can keep the hips quiet, you can start to circle the leg a little bit bigger for 3. For 2, crossing over the midline. Last one, hold at the top. Again, start small with your circles, reversing the direction, go the other way. Option to go a little bit bigger for 3, for 2. Last one, lower the right leg down. Inhale, reach the arms back, biceps next to the ears. Exhale, reach the arms forward, then peel head and shoulders coming up halfway. Inhale to lower and reach back. Exhale, pull the abs in and up to lift. Just coming up to a challenging position. This is your halfway roll up. You've got about 20 seconds left. And you're setting up for your full roll up, which will come a little bit later. Final 10 seconds here. Inhale and then exhale. Pull the abs in and up, exhaling out through the mouth, through pursed lips to fully engage and activate deep abdominal muscles for 3, for 2. Last one, release. Bending the knees, place the feet flat on the floor, grab hold of your dumbbells. Connect your weights, reach the arms back. You're trying to keep the arms as straight as possible, just a tiny bend in the elbows. Inhale, exhale, lifting the hips, squeeze the glutes at the top, and pull the weights back over the chest. Dumbbells, squeezing in isometric contraction. Pressing through the feet, through the heels, drive down to lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. You make a straight line at the top, knees, hips, shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold, little pulse at the top, little pulse. Little release, squeeze. Again, pressing through inner, outer edges of the feet. Push down, squeeze, bum, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the hips, release the dumbbells. Extend both legs long, going on the other side. Lift the left leg up, lead with the heel, and then lead with the toe. Brushing the leg down and up. Again, keeping the hips, pelvis neutral, quiet, not rocking. And feel the length through the back of the left leg, through the hamstrings, through the calf. Feel the little bit of a stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold at the top, point the toe, tiny little circles. Inhales, the leg comes in towards you, exhales, it circles away. Option to keep it small. Again, option to grow your circles just a little bit bigger, crossing over the midline, middle of the body, and reverse the circle. Take it back the other way, start small. Modification, you can always put a tiny bend in the knee if the leg feels really tight in the hamstrings. Option to keep the circle small, option to grow a little bit bigger for 3, for 2, last one. Release the left leg down, extend the arms back, biceps next to the ears, inhale. Exhale, reach the arms forward, rolling up halfway. This time you add the leg lift. Inhale back, exhale. Reach forward at the top, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, rounding through the spine. Slight tug of chin towards the chest. You're here for about 15 seconds. Modification, keep both legs down and just come up to your challenging position. Advance, you're adding the tiny little leg lift, coordinating. Breath to movement at the top. Focusing on alignment, precision, movement of body through space for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Rolling all the way back down. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor, grab your dumbbells, connect your weights. Again, reach the arms back, pushing through the feet. This time, as you lift your hips, you float one leg into tabletop. Inhale to drop and reach. Exhale to lift. Bringing the dumbbells over the chest. Keeping the hips level, so you want to make sure the leg that's lifting, that the hip is not dipping, dropping, or hiking. Push down to lift, squeeze. You're here for 15 seconds. Coordinating, again, breath, movement, getting tight at the top. Relax the sternum and the chest. Reach the arms back, get super, super long, and then squeeze it in. Final 5, 4, 3. You have that T-zone activation through the whole time for 2. Last one. Release it down. Get rid of dumbbells. From here, opening the legs up into a narrow, small straddle. Hands come behind the head. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off mat. You're gonna reach the arms forward, lift the head and shoulders higher, hands come back behind the head, reverse curl, little hip lift. Reach through, curl to lift. One reach, one curl. Reach, crunch, curl. Ab lift, curl lift. You're here 15 seconds. Holding the legs, so it doesn't have to be a super wide straddle. You could always make the legs a little bit more narrow. On the hip lift, the reverse curl, you're drawing the abs in and up, and just a tiny little lift of the tailbone, and then release back down. Make sure you re-anchor the hips, staying lifted through the head and shoulders, keeping tension out of the neck, gazes forward between the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug the knees into the chest, extending the legs long. We go for our full roll up. Reaching the arms back on the inhale, biceps next to the ears. Exhale, rolling all the way up. Again, option to add big leg lift at the top. Inhale to release. Exhale, articulate through the spine as you come up. You're here for a full 45 seconds. You have plenty of time to slow this down. And you're really working with your own breath. The breath initiates the movement, the contraction of the abdominal. So I use the exhale breath to engage through the core, and then that initiates my movement. So all movement comes from the center. You've got about 15 seconds left to go. Finding breath, finding the articulation of the spine on the way down, on the way up for 5. 4, modification, just keep both legs flat. 3, 2, last one, roll all the way down. Hug the knees back in, just make little circles with the knees, allow the hips to open. And then reverse the circle, take it back the other way. We have one more for core before we come up. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Modification, you're making a diamond with your hands. Place it underneath your sacrum for more support. Otherwise, hands go behind your head, elbows wide. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders off mat. Find C-curve. Keep the hips anchored. Inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, lift back to 90 and then reverse curl again. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale down, get long. Exhale, lift. Let the breath guide and flow through the body. 20 seconds. Modification again. Hands underneath the hips is gonna help give you a stopping point underneath the glutes and help lift in the curl. If you don't need that, hands are back. Elbows wide, light touch on the back of the head for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug the knees in, cross the ankles, grab the backs of the thighs, start to rock and roll 3 times, front and back. On last one, you're gonna roll over the shins, make your way to all 4s, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips, taking the left hand behind the head, elbow lifts up towards the ceiling, and then close down towards the right elbow, towards maybe right wrist. You're here for about 15 seconds, keeping both shins pressing down into the mat, keeping the hips level and square, and finding that thoracic rotation. So you're not rotating from the hips and the lower back, you're rotating from the mid-back, mid-spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Square the shoulders towards the floor, keep the left elbow open, reach the right leg back, square the hips, inhale, lengthen, exhale, elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it in. You're here 30 seconds. So you'll notice that the elbow is gonna open again, out to the side, so you feel a broadening and opening through the collarbones, through the chest. You find the expansion, and then exhale, contract, draw it in. You're here for about 15 more seconds. You are grounding down through your left shin and your right palm. Squeeze your right glute as the leg reaches back, and then look for length through the top of the head, back through the toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there. Flex the foot. Left elbow drops, right leg swings to the side in line with the right hip. It's a side kick. Pull back and square the shoulders, square the hips back. Drop the elbow, swing side, pull back. Tap, lift, tap, lift. You're here for about 30 seconds. Modification, put the elbow down, and then come back to the palm. So this is gonna be a little bit easier. You'll have more surface space with the forearm dropping. If you're looking for the challenge and through the obliques, drop the elbow and then lift through the side body to come back up, lengthen through the right side body for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it there, hold it there. Keep the left elbow open, bring the right knee in towards the right shoulder. You're leaning slightly into your right side, so you're going for an oblique crunch. Think about hip to rib connection, find the closing and then the opening. Trying to keep the left elbow lifted for 10, 9, 8, 7, kick back, 6, 5, push back, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower to all 4s, tuck the toes, downward facing dogs. Hips up and back.
Hands are gonna be shoulder distance, feet hip width. Pedal the knees, bend right to left for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the right leg high, three-legged dog. Right foot step in between the hands, drop the back knee. Push the hips back for your hamstring stretch, pull the chest forward. Shift forward, inhale, reach up. Hip flexor stretch, hands go down. Right leg goes high, right foot steps through. Push hips back so we flow. Lift the chest, hands down. Plant, rise. Big step, drop. Hips back, hips forward. Chest lift, chest lower. 20 seconds on your own time. Moving through the body. Still warming up, so you're still prepping the body. So you want to find each position. Find the mobilization through the body parts, through the joints, the activation of the muscles. 10 seconds left. Just letting this feel good and moving, flowing, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, send your right leg back. We're moving into loaded beast, pulling to your plank. Back to all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath hips or belly button, tuck the toes. Lift the knees, push the hips back towards the heels, open the knees, extend the arms, biceps next to ears, pull forward, plank, and then shift back. You're here 30 seconds, springing, loading into the legs and pushing off. Modification, you can drop your knees, relax back, and then push forward. Drop to relax, spring. Otherwise, keep knees hovered, hips push back to heels for 5, 4, 3, find length. Spread the fingertips, grip floor, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the knees, reset. We go on other side. Right hand comes behind head, elbow open out to side. Drop the elbow down, and then pull the arms apart. Trying to keep the hips square, facing down towards the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Thoracic, spinal twist. Mid back for 5, 4, 3. Push through the left palm, firm. 2, last one. Chest square to the floor, right elbow out to the side, send the left leg back. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open the elbow, pull it back. Exhale, close. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. 20 seconds here. Again, squeezing in towards midline, imaginary line that runs straight down the center. Make sure you're not sitting into your right hip, but you're staying hip stepped right on top of the knee. Left hip is square and closed down. You're just lengthening forward and back, and then exhale, drawing it in. Again, imagining that accordion action for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the elbow open, flex the foot, drop the right elbow, rest it on the floor. Swing the left leg to the side in line with the hip. Pull back and lift. 30 seconds here. Pace could be slow or a little bit quicker if you can flow from one to the next. Keeping the leg absolutely straight, pushing through the heel and pulling the toes back towards your face. Modification, forearm, palm. It's gonna be a lot easier to support the action and the side leg kick. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, back and hold. Hold it there. Bringing left elbow in, left knee in towards elbow. Kick back. Right elbow stays wide. Exhale as you draw in, inhale as you extend. Again, hip to rib connection, closing the space, and then lengthening it back out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop it down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Hamstring stretch, push the hips back, lift the toes. Shift back to your low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, step through. Push back, shift forward. Inhale, expand. Exhale, down. Leg goes high, push through the hands. Big step through. Hamstring stretch. Again, moving with breath. Body feels good. Finish the mobilization. About 10 more seconds. Moving with the breath, just flowing through space. Right, becoming more aware of your body, how it feels, where you're putting the body parts, which muscles need to activate for 3, 2, last one. Lower the left leg, lower the knees. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders, going back into your loaded beast. Knees underneath the hips. Lift the knees, hover, open the knees, hips back towards the heels. Reach the arms forward. This time you step forward, right foot, outside right hand. Lift the right hand off the floor. Back to your loaded beast. Left foot, front step. Lift the hand, elbow in. Back to your loaded beast. Pull to your plank. One push. Back to loaded beast. Step right. Beast. Left. Beast. Pull. Push. Bend. Step. Bend. Step. Bend. Pull. Push. You've got 20 seconds. Moving on your own time. Feeling the back light up, the arms, the hips, quads start to come on fire for 5. Last round, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hips back to your heels, quick child's pose, inhale breath, exhale. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, find your high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, jump, walk. Feet outside hands. Grab for opposite elbows, little sway. Rock side to side, ragdoll. Bring it back to center. Release the hands, bend the knees, roll all the way up. 1 vertebra at a time.